Hey everyone, and welcome back. For this trip, we're heading to Louisville, Kentucky to check out the CSX Osborne Yard. This is a tricky spot because it's right next to the airport. Luckily, there are a few spots we're allowed up to 200 feet in the air to get a look around. Like the previous couple of videos, this is just going to show the yard in action along with the radio traffic from the day. Unlike the last two though, even though this yard has a hump, there's no humping going on. It's all flat track switching. We'll spend a good amount of time here and then head northwest to the Norfolk Southern Youngtown Yard. It doesn't have a hump and we'll catch more flat track switching. There weren't any special locomotives or cars that I spotted, but I did find a GP60 that was pretty cool and a Canadian National in a unique paint scheme. I'll run through some of the engine close-ups at the end, and we'll finish off the video with two UPS airplane landings, one of which is a 747. Well, I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please hit that like button. Until our next trip, I hope you have a great day.
Signal maintainers are taking Group 4 out, just to let you know.
Okay. 5603 in. I'm just signal. I'm ready. Showing 8. Set it up. Sir, your brakes are flying on the rear. You can kick them off whenever you're ready. I'll let you know. And here comes release. 12-3, your brakes have released. And 10:45. Show me detached at that time as well, and I'm in the clear. No, stay front. Let's show you detached in the clear. Thank you for your help. Clear. Sit still. Clear 30 out bold and go to 19. Anybody's in the east now. M203 registered. We have some pace. Everybody's on phone for Cold Ridge. Let's go. Let's see what you got. 11,200. Yeah, 7,218 ton or feet of sand. We're DP 2x1. We might go up the hill, all right. Very good. 580 by Cape City. Yeah, we'll have slowers for you here when you get that far. I understand the normal EC1. Roger, roger. Copy, here we go. Yeah. 96 to the hump, 19. Get it unless you don't want me to. Coming over the hill now, Al.
CSX 8215. Operator B is down. Operator B is down. Operator B is down.
Yeah, a little lean, a little too far. We're all good though.
Two guys get in the buggy, one guy leans over too far.
Kind of weird, ain't it, Al?
I didn't want to judge, but
Breaking that new smell off.
You can do that, over.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 9.5. Track 2. No defects. No defects. End of transmission.
Skip 203, locomotive 7501 southbound.
They'll need us back your Jackson lever.
M576.90.
M57629, over.
SW Meyer and R.A. Curtis on duty at 0950 with bulletin 29701. Lead unit is the CSX T3330. 3,580 gallons of fuel on it, followed by CSX T520, and then our DP unit is a CSX T5297. That's plenty of power for the train. 68 loads, 123 empties, 12,667 tons, 11,664 feet. Not a key train, no restrictions. We do have work for Butlerville. PCC and Trip Optimizer are working. Evidently, we need to pull north all the way past Central Avenue and then shove back in towards north end of the yard.
Where you come out Highland Park 1 and then shove back north into where?
Pull north on the number 2 main here and then shove back into Highland Park 1.
Okay, watch for light.
Okay, thanks.
John White, we sent that 1946 back. Can you confirm it?
Can you catch these? I'm going to go ahead and
You've got 2 crossover to C3 and back out, making a cut.
Doing it on main 1, east westbound, stopped at Floyd Street. 6037.
R199 Dante. On the south end of the old May Poplar.
6037, 20. 20 more. 12 more, 6037, 12. 12 more. 4, 6037. 5 to stop, 6037. 72 to stop. It'll be fine, 6037 when you ease her down.
Go ahead, 167, over. All right, 167, getting indication, over. Dispatch out. NS 7 East Dispatch answering, over. And over your radio coming in distorted. You need to switch and leave for a while, so you need it on fleet, over. All right, send an indication, over. Dispatch out.
M576 to the hump, over. We're going to need to use that number 2 main at K&I for headroom, over.
You can do it. Number 2 at K&I.
All right, thanks.
128, over. Did you air C6 up?
No, I did not.
When you go to shove into 14, can you air that part?
I can, yes.
Okay. If you need to go over car numbers again, just holler. We'll talk about it.
I pulled the list up. I think we may be missing some cars for 14. I'll let you know here in a minute.
Okay.
125 is at 199, over. Are clear of it? We can have it? Yeah, I'm hanging out of N3 on the south end. Okay, we're going to grab that N2 and pull it down to this end and make a switch on. I'm clear. 542, you can come ahead. Yeah, all right. I'll leave these 2 handbrakes on the rear for you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Number 2.
Spot and brake.
I got that.
That coupler. The tablet on the cart there is already logged in. Behind you, tablet on cart.
6037, keep shoving. Still good for 20. 12 or 14, engine 6047. It's a clear track, so you're good for 80. Should have about 13 to 1400 foot to spare when we stop.
CSX M576.9 inch 3330. Approach 4th Street, 2 north.
Off in about 6, engine 6037. Over. What do you want?
Not with the rack, though.
Alright,
Jack, how many you bring me? 9 and 10, okay.
71 cars, 71. 71.
Yeah. That EXFU that just came in is a hazardous tank. I'm going to set it up with the other one in the Bravo well. That's in the 743267.
No, don't do that. They're 2 different destinations. The EXFU 662011 is Charleston. So we'll have to put that in that line 10 322 car.
Copy that, copy that.
That's a good idea, just to go in 2 different places.
20 feet.
Line me west to west there, huh?
And west on the west.
Stop. Engine 6037. 10 more. More 6037. These cars are short. 4 more 6037. 3 more. 2 more 6037. 1. That'd be good. 6037 when you ease her down. 6037, we're in the
clear. Let's pull about a car and a half. 6037. Might be good. 6037. Step when you can. 6037. 3 steps.
Got 3 steps, 6037.
Over.
Everybody like to come out south in the yard, I guess around the towers. All the C9 to go work on.
Find out the in-yard lead around the powers through the tunnel. Over. Can't hardly hear you either. Whatever you heard first half said, I didn't hear none of it.
Ready, man?
Yep, I heard every bit of that.
Go for it, Mike. I'm going to have to get somebody down here to collar runner or rail crew. Let me just on this shelf, move it back in the yard.
Drag your feet, 574.
6037, touch your hand, Mike.
Loop 3, test and break, 637.
3330, over. Can you send me actually up here if I can use their radio, do a job, please.
Runner. Your way to Central, look for 576 conductor. Or you can keep driving, dragging your feet.
125, over.
Just break on a 6037, over. Got 3 steps.
Alright.
Crockett, did you all happen to notice when you went over there to get that stuff? Is there anything on the backside of Ford in the runarounds, bypass, new main, anything like that?
Loop 3 step, 412, 637. Ride and shove 12, 6037.
For 14. Look down the track, it's clear. Count them down till you get off the yard there and have to keep shoving.
You're 4 left.
5. 60, 37, you're still good. 420. About 2,000 foot left. Yards, I can check these numbers. I think there's a little mix up here towards this end. 15 more. Engine 6037.
Shane, JD.
Alright. 6037.
For you, so you didn't have to walk. I got the engine.
Stop, engine 6037. Cars, engine 6037. 6037. Or 6037. Be fine when you use it down, 6037. Built up with shove on her, about 10 to stop.
At least 3 step by. Charge them up here for a minute, shove 10, no go.
199 hump there.
I'm going to ease on back, 6037.
Alright. 6037. For to stop. 6037.
125 to the hump yard, Masco.
Tire.
Yeah, we got our cars here. I guess we're ready to head north here.
Back to 25 out to Hounsel, over.
25 out there.
21st. 6037. That will be fine. 637.
CSX LD dispatcher Jackson, over.
199, over.
Wow, 199, over.
I'm going to come out to North NCR number 1 and work the west side there, over.
Alright, here we go, over.
I still wait for there to come up, Shane, and I have to draw down the DP stuff.
You're going to your DP next, right?
I think so. PTSD every time I hear that. It's back quite on. Yeah. Here we go, 167.
And 16710.
10, 167, 10.
Where's Virginia, Susan, over? Dispatcher to 167, over.
Power man tower.
167, 5. 4. 4.
5 more frames on that 15.
6-7.
One more, 6-7. On the rear, pull, 167, pull.
That's on the rear pull. 7. Doctor 15. Step 1.
Passenger to T17, permission to open up on number 1 main at the mag yard. Watch for signals to the PAL, over. Thanks, NS dispatcher. NS dispatcher, over. South on the north, I'll do it. Watch for it, over. You're welcome. Keys, you can resubmit, over.
15 more, 167, 15, 167, 15.
15, 167.
10, 167.
Alright, 2 more to the stop. 1 more 15. T15. Couple more 15, still good for him. Need 3 steps, 167. More 15.
How many there, Spencer?
Couple.
3 to couple, 167, 3 cars, couple.
Good, 15, you can pull. Here. Matt.
2, 167. 2 to couple, 167, 2 to couple. 1 to couple, 671. Half of it. Stretch, 167.
Stretch.
167, 3 step conductor. 3 step protection on train 167.
Drone out, boys. Drone.
To 167. We'll pick you up at 4th Street.
Louisville dispatcher, over. T17, over. Oh, there's a train at 4th Street, over.
The 1 no cup. 3 step conductor 717.
2 step, 7 on 7 conductor.
Sector clear 717. Keep.
Where to market?
Go ahead.
I need to couple and spot F number 3 and then clean out G1, move it to easy 3.
F number 3. I'll holler at you when you can have that G1.
Copy, I got F3. You're hollering.
See when you can on back here about 10 to couple. Be getting on at 5. 15. Now. 3.
NS Louisville dispatcher, over.
7 depart.
Okay, 167, here we go.
What is that time, Shannon?
I don't want to put you under pressure, Mr. Day. Do the best that you can with the skills that you've been taught. 5-0. Don't doubt that, sir. Said 50 cars, engine 3043.
Now this 223.
Yeah, there's a geometry car out there, and I'm not for sure where everybody's going to fit. So let's just call it still work in progress on the main line.
All right, we're here at Garland. We'll watch Mr. Day's skills in effect.
I understand it's a little goofy, but we will see what happens with everything.
All right, no worries, Shannon. We're here when you need us.
Hey, Dieter, tell us like being left on a train for like 4 hours and then having to yard it.
Yeah, man, you know, that was enjoyable.
Had to make it as painless as possible, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it only took, 20-30 minutes to yard it. It was just the 4 hours. I mean, Heather Miller did a really good job. We watched that entire 110 building process, and she did great.
It was a good show. Definitely a good show. She's got skills. We'll give her that.
Yeah.
15. 20 more. 30, 40, 43. 4. 30, 43. Mark.
That's 3043 when you stop.
3 step 15, conductor 717.
3 step 717, 15 conductor.
Check mechanical EM 680 830. I heard you guys are having some kind of trouble out there. Could you tell me what's going on, please? Copy that, going to channel 8. Yes, sir, mechanical. What we got going on out there? You guys in camp signal territory? Over. Alright, that camp signal's not cut out, correct?
Conductor in the clear 717. Show 1 no kill.
Are they all up at this time? Are they all up in the up position? Alright, those are good. Give it just a second.
Restricted. Garland and
15. 2 no couple. Oh.
Wow! That was close because it looked closer way back here.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I almost got to go home.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cut out that camp signal. There's two that we're going to do. Up there where you're at currently, the ATC needs to stay in the up position. The ACSES needs to go in the down position, please. This should be up in the main area where you're at currently. The ones down in the nose, if you're down there, we've got some to do down there as well. But the ones at the box, the ACSES, that needs to be cut out. That's correct. The access cut out. Please cut that one out.
You can drop this. Show 1 no kill.
It has some valves as well near that box that need to be cut out. Over. And that's in the lavatory, over. Okay, there should be 2 valves up above it, maybe below it, but usually above it there. Do you see those?
Rear shove good 10.
More diesel.
No, I think we got to set an engine off at the mag yard, and then no work at mutual.
The box with a seal on it, say.
20 on the 15. I'll get down in about 10.
Okay, let's go ahead and break that tag. Let's open that up. And we're looking for an ATC and access valves. We need to close both of them over.
5, still good, 15. 3. 2.
Okay, copy that. They're usually above or next to that box in the lavatory, over.
1.
And cut both of those out, the access and the ATC, please.
15.
Alright, now we need to go to the electrical cabinet on the back wall there, and we're going to go ahead and locate the access switch as well, and we need to bring it down.
10.
No, sir. Hang on a second.
15. 3. 1. Oh, that's good.
Hey, just send that one to me, man.
Oh, well. Shove down the hill, good 10. E-man pick you up.
5, 6 more. 4, 15. 3, 15. 15. 20. Yeah. Good. 15. Stretch. Brakes.
8.3 lead. Over the west side.
3. Down.
M 688. He didn't tell you. I guess whenever you get your train merged up,